Good morning, first grade friends. We are on session 5 of Unit 7 and Module 4, Coins on a Board, Day 2. And we will start out with our warm-up in picturing 2 dimes, 1 nickel, and 5 pennies in your mind. So we have 3 coins today. 2 dimes, 1 nickel, 5 pennies. Remember, our dimes get counted as 10. Our nickel gets counted as 5. Our pennies are each a 1. So 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 cents with those 3 coins. So we have coins on the board, and today we're going to cover the coins with the board with coins and draw the coordinate cards to capture the coins one at a time, and then you can total your money and compare the coins. I'm sorry, the total. The board looks a little bit different today because the board now has dimes, nickels, and pennies on it. So it gives you a little more challenge. You'll be able to go ahead and print that out or just do it while you're looking at it. So we would do the same thing, cover up with coins, color as we get 10s and 1s, 10s and 5s and 1s on this one. And at the end of the coordinates, see who has the most amount of money and do a comparison symbol right here. So if you only had dimes and pennies, how many of each would you need to make 41 cents? So this is a think back. If you only had dimes and pennies, how could you make 41 cents? And I'm going to say with the least amount of coins. So, well, if I look at my 10s and my 1s here, I see 4 10s. So I could have 4 dimes, right? 4 dimes. Hard to do my numbers with my trackpad. And there's my last dime. And then remember, we just write the numbers, and then I have 1 1. So I would put 1 penny right there. And I would have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41 cents. Okay, but that's not the only way that I would be able to do that. Okay, here's if you had only nickels and pennies, how many of each would you need to make 8 cents? And I think it's a great idea to always think about the least amount of coins that you would need to be able to make this amount. So if I had 8 cents, I could probably do a nickel. And how many pennies would I need? If my nickel's worth 5, I would have to put 3 pennies, right? That would be my least amount of coins. Because remember, I don't have a coin that's worth 8. I wouldn't want to put 8 pennies down here. It would take us a lot longer to be able to count them. So we went the least amount of coins. And let's take a look at it again. If you only had dimes and nickels, how many of each would you need to make 25 cents? And if it tells you you have some dimes and nickels, you would want to make it with both dimes and nickels. So I think one way that we would be able to do that would be 2 dimes. Oops, that's a 10. So that's one of my dimes. 2 dimes. And 1 nickel. That's probably the most common way we would make it. But if we weren't going to use the least amount of coins, we could also make it with 1 dime. And how many nickels would we need to make it 25 cents? We could do 5, 10, 15. So if these are each worth 5, my count then would be, starting with my 10, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I was able to make the amount 25 cents in two different ways. This would be our least amount of coins. We only had to use 3 coins here. But another way that you could do it would be by doing that. So, hey friends, that wraps up all of Unit 7 for us. There's some, I did not put the Unit 6 workplaces. I think some of the Unit 7s, it's something you don't need to do every day. I also have your practice book pages up there that you can work on too. So, hey friends, we are finished all up with Unit 7, and next week we'll be looking at Unit 8. Unit 8 is going to be talking about time on the clock. So, and how long it takes us to do things. And it seems like our time might be going slow right now. But remember, 24 hours in a day, no matter how long it seems like it lasts. Hey, have a great day, friends.